Hey guys, Miss Schultz here. I just wanted to jump on really quick and give a quick lesson on how to use this book. This is called Find the Image Within the Art, Reverse Watercoloring, and it is so relaxing and so wonderful to do. So first of all, let's talk a little bit about what reverse coloring is, because when we talk about coloring, we're like, okay, coloring pages, but when you look at this book, you're like, there's already lots of color in there, so what am I doing? So with reverse coloring, and this book is really cool, it comes with a little mini lesson at the front. It tells you exactly what reverse coloring is. So reverse coloring is also known as negative painting, and essentially you are given an abstract image and then you have to find the image within the image. So it's really fun to do. It's kind of akin to going out and looking in the clouds and seeing, hey, does that cloud look like an elephant? Does that cloud look like a bear? What do you see? So it kind of pushes you to use your creativity in a way that you don't normally do. So you're not starting with a blank piece of paper. You're starting with these really cool images. This book is actually full of, I think it's over 70 different abstract watercolors. But this lesson, you can make your own watercolors if you wanted. So if you wanted to make your own watercolors or your own splattered paint to start with, you could. All you need is decent paper that'll hold the watercolor and watercolor and paint. And you just splatter it on and you let it kind of bleed into itself and you make all these pretty colors and images and all the things. My tip for you though, unless you want brown, don't use complementary colors, because when complementary colors mix, they make brown. And that's what happens when you do stuff with your paint and you're like, why does it look like mud? It's because you mixed a complementary color. And as a reminder, your complementary colors are those colors that are right across each other on the color wheel. So for example, red and green. So for this, if you just wanted to jump in and do it, all you need is a Sharpie, maybe a white gel pen if you wanted to have some fun with it in that way, or even some paint if you wanted to. You can work with anything, but you already have the images there. So if you wanted to work from your own images, you'd have to let that dry and use it that way. So in this book, it's really cool. It offers you some like steps and tips on how to go through and find those images. So observing the splatters, outlining the subject, defining the form, finding the negative space, contrasting colors, layering. It's a really fun, relaxing lesson. I like to think of it as being similar to Zentangles. If you don't know what Zentangles are, those are really fun too. You should Google it. But let's just kind of look at one as an example. So for example, when I look at this one, that's kind of loud. When I look at this one, I see things from nature. So right up here, I kind of see like the wings of a butterfly, and I see some flower buds and some stems, and I start seeing all of these really cool things. You might see something totally different. You might see fall trees. You might see whatever, because everybody's different, right? I'll show you an example of one that I completed already, and I actually have a short in my YouTube channel that I'll attach to the end of this so you can kind of see it in along with this video. But here's one that's been completed. So this is just Sharpie. And it's so much fun. So I just wanted to come through and kind of highlight this a little bit better in case maybe you saw the short and you're like, that looks interesting, but I really don't know how to do it, or I'm not 100% certain where to start. You can start with this book, or you can start just by making your own watercolors and finding those cool images within. So I hope that helps. If you are interested in this book, I do have a link to it down below, and you can grab that, and it is on Amazon. And I also have a link to this book in my teacher store. It's a digital download, so you would have to have a good color printer if you were wanting to print all of those color images, but that's an option as well. So I hope you enjoy reverse coloring, and if you do it, let me know. Give me some comments. Let me know what you thought.